love it.
Oh no, the bracket's not loading for me.
All right. By the looks of it here, judges up there having some fun. Master, a competitor from last year, coming in, helping judge tonight. We got Master. Okay, we got J-Dog, rocking one of the new LRC cone cars there. And I don't know where Baby's at right now, but are you getting in here, Baby? What's going on? Where is the Baby Roms? Where are you?
Bye-bye.
There's the Baby Roms. Get the ass in here. Okay. Once we get him in here, we'll be doing pretty good. We got Fender for tech inspection tonight, just so you guys can see here on the live stream. Alright, Fender's running tech inspection. Usually we have Ryan doing it. Ryan's competing, but when we have one of our other PC players, whether it be Fender, Master, Ryan, or any of our others, you know, they do some tech inspection, they opt in for the other guy, so the other guy gets a chance to run more. Alright, but tonight's judges, we got J-Dog, okay, we got Master, and we got Baby Rum. Turner from last week. J-Dog and Baby Rum there. Did a good job. Cheese is going to be your commentator for tonight.
Hello, everybody.
You guys have seen him in the past couple weeks' competitions, killing it out there. Cheese is going to be watching as we go here, calling it out as he sees it. It's going to be rad. Oh, look at him parked over there. He got one of the cone cars too. Look at, I can't even see it because the live stream's going crazy. Oh my God!
Mafia.
There it is. Look at that thing. Oh, she looks wild. I love it. Got that Team DCT logo in the back there. Oh, there we go. There we go. Get a good shot of that. Yeah, nice, nice. He's twerking for the camera. It's like Cheese's signature thing. He's out there twerking. Hell yeah. Got Baby Rum there, lining up, getting ready to do some judging. Got Fender over here, looking all snazzy with his Mustang there. Don't mind the chat being a little slow here in the beginning. I don't know, Cheese was in outer space. Or Master was in outer space there for a second. I don't know what happened. But, yeah. It's going to be a good comp tonight, though. I don't know who our first competitors are going to be. We've got to check Discord to see what the brackets are.
Yeah, as of right now,
yeah, no, I'm going to turn it over to you, though, Cheese. You can take over for a moment. I'm going to hop out and go smoke a cigarette, but the rest is on you. Don't mind the pause here. I'm going to mute my mic. That way I'm not annoying the shit out of all of you guys. Oh, wait. Damn it!
no, as of right now, the bracket is not there, so we'll just have to wait and see. But it is made. Looks like everybody's just kind of chilling, waiting on the bracket to load in, find out who's going to be first run.
I don't know why, but my thing won't connect to Discord. Thank you, Verizon. Smooth operator. Smooth operator.
Alright, so I found a way around to get the bracket to load. It looks like we will have Ryan and Mojo taking it out. Kind of hoping to see how Mojo does on these new specs.
So what, I get a buy ride? From the looks of it.
Alright, seems like you will be going up against the winner between Ryan and Mojo.
Yo, cheese.
Yo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
That is a retarded quick.
Yeah, it kind of was.
Could you do me a favor?
What you got, bud?
Can you do me a favor?
What's that?
Alright, so my Discord will not connect. Like, for some reason, it will not put me into the thing, right? So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need
You want me to relay the
signal
message,
for-
huh?
Yeah,
I got
I
you.
need you to relay the message for me to go.
I got you.
Because
Give me just
my
1 second. I had to
Discord is
reopen
pretty
that.
much.
There we go.
Sounds to me like you got a malfunction going on there.
Discord
Yeah,
is screwing me all the way over. Didn't even, and sent me
Well,
with no dinner.
Even if you
either.
can't join the VCs, make sure you put it in there, because I saw you texting in there earlier. So at least text and let them know what's going on. You know?
Alright, hold on. I'm doing a practice
Relay that
run.
info,
So I get
because
a buy
otherwise,
run?
listen, otherwise they think you didn't show up. You know what I'm saying?
They've got me in the bracket.
Okay, as long as you're in the bracket, you got to show up, though. That's what I mean. You got to
I'll
be there.
message it.
The
Hold
problem
on.
is, they won't know that you're there if you can't get into the Discord General VC. So they'll assume like it's a buy run because you weren't in there. That's why I'm saying you have to relay that info to Jay, Baby, or Master. They're judges for tonight.
I'm gonna message it.
Okay, looks like the first battle is going to be Ryan and Mojo, according to Discord here.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I really wanted to see how Mojo does on these new specs.
Yeah, he's a hell of a driver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when he first come in, he was definitely one I had my eyes on.
Oh yeah, he was all over the place with speed. I love it. Not like all over the place as a driver. I mean, just damn, he had some speed on him. Mm-hmm.
Made me question for a second as to what
okay,
tires he was on.
You see our judge for tonight, Master there.
Yeah.
That was Master last year.
Yep.
Okay, last year, holy shit, he came in like a weapon.
Yeah, he surprised me too last weekend, or weekend before, sorry, and kind of threw me for a loop. Granted, I was in the same chassis. Yeah, I knew my car had a bit more grip in it. I just had to find it and dig a little deeper. But Master definitely proved that there was a lot more in there that I didn't see yet. So.
Oh yeah, he's a fast driver, man. Fast driver.
Oh my god, my Discord's screwing me up so much so I can't even
here, let me switch
send a message.
Cinematic view here. There we go. That way we have our...
Not too sure. There we go. As Mojo makes his way over to the starting line here.
So, what's the fastest y'all went down the back road? Because I cooked 80 trying to make it to
nice
this
and clean.
top tonight.
Hey, mic chatter to a minimum, Tasty.
I see Ryan put the carbon fiber hood on that car now. Even blacked out the bumpers.
Oh yeah, beautiful looking car.
Nice little touch you made.
Both drivers got the appropriate banner here. Let me just get my left to right correct so I could switch between the two. Alright, so we got...
Looks like Ryan's ready here.
Alright, we are spectating our chase driver. Left lane leads on all FLDS layouts. Once they flash them out, 3 flashes, it's a go. Drivers can call a restart by the next light pole. You can't really see it here on the live stream.
Oh, here we go. They're getting ready to send him off. Lights are off. Oh, Mojo's pulling away a little bit.
I love it every week.
Ryan right back in on him there. Oh,
ooh, I heard
a little
some
bit of contact. Oh, Mojo's pulling away from him again. Straight through the cones. Oh. Mojo is putting a gap on Ryan right now. I'm not sure if he filled that outside zone there or not, but man, he was zooming through there.
Driver's going to switch positions here. Changing it up.
Oh, looks like Ryan's got to make a 3-point turn.
Yeah. A lot of our drivers on wheel as well as controller. We got all different players, multiple platforms and stuff. It's a community-driven series, guys. If you guys are interested, definitely reach out.
What happened there?
Drift Mafia number 1580 on Discord if any of you guys are interested in FLDS competition. Reach out to me on there and I'll be able to add you to the server. All right.
Had a drop of the lights there. It seemed like Mojo wasn't ready.
Yep.
There we go. Mojo tucked in on Ryan. Coming into the hairpin. Oh, a little contact. All the way out to that tire wall. Nice and firm. Oh. Looks like Ryan's getting a little outside there.
A bunch of maniacs here.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh.
Getting rowdy. Oh, is there contact on the last wall? I don't know. I can't tell by the live stream. What do you got, Cheese? You're seeing it firsthand.
Looked like Ryan hit that rumble strip a little too hard and front wheels come off the ground, kind of sent him into that tire wall. It's a pretty hectic run from both drivers, but man,
well, you know,
it's sad to see some days.
The past couple of weeks here.
It gets really hectic.
It's not a line where you got to worry about going super fast, guys. It's meant to keep you tight and close. But there's a lot of technical stuff to it, so.
Very technical line. You almost have to use all of your assets, from your clutch, your left foot braking, and very few drivers I've noticed do use their handbrake as well coming through the cones to try and slow their vehicles down. And now granted, some of the better ones who, you know, rely heavily on their left foot braking, that's all they need, but it's all up to the driver and their style.
Mm-hmm. So who you guys think won? You think it was Mojo? You think it was Ryan? Mojo or Ryan? They going one more time? What's going on? We don't know.
Looks like Mojo takes the win.
Oh, Mojo advances here. Good job from both drivers. Let me get my spectating perspective going here. Keep her on baby here until our next group of drivers comes in.
Hopefully here in just a second we'll find out who the next pair is. Looks like it's going to be Mojo and Tasty lining it up here in just a moment.
How is Mojo running again? He just ran.
It's just the way the bracket is made.
I got you.
Yeah. But the next two pairs are already made up and together. And then from there, we will see as the night goes on.
It's going to be a rowdy one. Every weekend's a little different.
Oh, yeah. Last weekend for sure was definitely a rowdy one. It kind of got me pumped watching the first couple rounds pop off.
Mm-hmm.
Even with me competing, it was really nice to watch those first couple sets pop off. So And even during some of these practice runs, you know, in these rooms, it gets a little rowdy too.
Yeah, drivers are, you know, definitely pushing the limits here.
Mm-hmm. Looks like we got Tasty loading in now. Nice little 350 he's got there.
You excited for tomorrow, buddy? Yeah. I'm gonna hop out of the Discord real quick. No need really for me to be in there.
Nah, not really.
Is this Byron?
No.
One moment. Oh, we're getting the next drivers in.
Mojo. As far as I know.
From what we see going on here.
I'm going
Looks
up
like
against
that's
Mojo.
Yup.
Oh god.
Yep, straight out of the gate.
Straight out the gate. I got like 3 runs in the practice lobby. I've been on for like 30. I haven't even been on for half an hour yet. Y'all can see me in here, can't y'all?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, the FLDs cone cars are good.
Yeah, we're improving upon them, but this year, you know, the K-Truck's going to serve as a small clipping point. Works out pretty good for that.
That's pretty much the only thing it's good for.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely missed the mark on that. That's exactly it. I was about to say, if they started making it so you could engine swap them things, those cars would have been insanely popular.
Who is leading first? Because it didn't say in the thing.
Whoever's name came first is
you're
usually the lead.
Yeah. Your name's on top, Tasty, so you're good.
I'm lead?
Yes.
Yep.
Alright, drivers to the line here. We got Tasty and Mojo.
As you guys just saw, Mojo just got done with his first run of the night. So we'll see if he can hold up to that pressure here.
Kind of hot lap in the car.
Yeah.
I don't know what Jay's doing.
He may be trying to signal for a lane swap here. Let's see. Maybe one of the judges aren't quite ready.
Obviously some confusion going on.
Something.
What is happening?
Something obviously going on in the Discord.
Hopefully we get these guys sent off here soon.
Yeah, I definitely got a little bit of a stall here in the live stream, but bear with us, guys. Once the night gets rolling along, you know. "19 minutes into the stream, though, for any of you guys that are watching, what do you guys think of FLDS competition? Don't know exactly who's watching, can't see who's in the chat or whatnot, but comment, let us know. You know.
What is happening?
No idea.
Not sure. Still waiting. Here we go. We got something coming now. Seems like we're waiting on Ryan to join back in. I guess to do spec check.
I thought Fender's doing that.
I'm not sure.
Alright, looks like Jay's moving here. Gonna get resituated as a flag car.
Oh, apparently Mojo's tires are incorrect size.
Ruh-roh.
That's no good.
Ray.
Alright, well, I don't know if they're letting them use a comp timeout or what. Our comp timeouts, they're 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes to go and correct whatever issue they may be having. Hopefully they move on to the next pair here in the meantime. Tasty will probably just pull off to the side or something like that. I don't know what's going on, but most likely.
Yeah, we'll see what comes up from this here soon, hopefully.
Definitely ices the drivers over a little bit. Anybody tuning into the stream, sorry about the rough start here, but gonna get her going. Get Ryan back in the room. Obviously gonna be doing tech inspection. Dan's cone car there, looking all snazzy. Got that cone fitted nicely to the side of the car. I'm jealous, my cone car don't look as cool. I gotta make mine look nicer. Why can't you hear it?
I don't know. It's just they kind of can.
There you go, buddy. Is that better?
Well, good thing about the Z is sitting here, it's got a lot of chops. So
Yeah, grab one of your things.
you got something
one right
good
there.
to listen to at least.
Oh, you sucked it right down, huh? No more of those,
Mojo here is saying that he was on new specs, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Little man.
I like the new cone car, jeez.
Oh, thank you.
It's eating ya though.
Still got Tasty sitting at the line here. Looks like we're going to be bringing him back in. I don't know what the malfunction is going on here, but I really hope they get it moving. We've been sitting here for like 6-7 minutes now in the live stream waiting.
Smooth operator. Smooth.
Geez, you got any feedback for us? What's going on in the Discord? What did they say?
Well, as of right now, they are going over the new specs in the Discord. And, as far as I know, the S15 is supposed to be on 235s or at most 240s. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's
maybe
a very
245s.
lightweight car. It's lighter than an
240s,
S13
yeah.
or an S14.
Yeah, very lightweight car.
Similar to the BRZs.
It's supposed to
and
be on
FRSs.
230s.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why we have tech inspection, guys. We give them a chance to fix it. If they can't rectify the issue, you know, unfortunately disqualifications happen. Hopefully that's not the case here. I'd really like to see Mojo run again.
I don't. He's going up against me. Why are you wishing this upon me?
Comp specs, man.
Yeah,
Specs are specs.
Yeah,
So what it looks like is he thought that since he is right in the middle between the 230 and 240 tire option on weight, he could run 235s.
well, I thought that was what Axe was saying.
No,
Was if we fit between the bracket, then we go between the bracket.
no.
Well, that was how I cleared.
I don't know that. Last time I checked, you have to be on the tire size
Mm-mm.
that you're supposed to be on.
No,
No
I
matter.
remember there were like 2 or 3 people that asked
if
after the
I'm
fact.
limited, say I'm limited to a, I don't know, 305 or something, whatever car, okay? It doesn't mean I have to be on 305s. I can
Yeah,
be
no.
under. I can be under that. You know what I mean?
Competition
That's fine.
timeout's almost up, ain't it?
Oh, yeah. You got to get the Discord rolling here, guys. Come on. We got a dead moment in the, live stream and everything here. We got to get this moving.
Says he's rocking 1157 for weight. So he needs to be on like 230s or 230. He needs to be on 230s.
Yeah, see now everyone's starting to yeah, it seems like everyone's getting confused now over this. Like I was saying, I could have sworn 2 or 3 people had asked and said about the specs as to whether if they fall in between those brackets, would they go in between with a, like, say, 235, or would they go to the step below since they don't make that requirement for the next step up?
Right.
And Axe made it pretty clear that, if you fall in between the brackets, then you go between the brackets. No matter if you're closer to the next step up or the step down. But like you said, you don't have to run your max. You can go below that. We saw that out of, I want to say Master, the weekend he ran.
Yep.
I believe he was on 260s.
Yeah, and Axe actually
If I'm not
let him run a
mistaken.
bigger rim size
Yeah.
with lower profile because he was running such a low tire profile.
Mm-hmm. He made that sacrifice, and it actually seemed to pay off for him pretty well.
Mm. If Axe says it cleared spec, it cleared spec.
Yeah.
Gotta get the chat rolling here, guys. Come on, we're past our comp timeout. Let's get to the next pair. Something.
Yeah. Looks like they're going to allow Mojo to rejoin for Fender to check his specs again. Which, I mean, he should be on 235s. That's what I was running, and we weighed just about the same in the BRZ and his S15. I think I was 7 kilos lighter, so...
Hold on.
No, there was an argument me and Axe were talking about where somebody tried arguing with Axe, telling him real tires end in zeros, and I'm like, no. Yeah, Axe said the same thing too. No, they end in 5.
No.
They can get fucking. That's crazy. Unless you're buying some crazy ass race tire.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't like this stall in the live stream, guys. You're really killing me here. Driving me nuts here. We gotta get this moving.
And Mojo's lagging.
I'm going to take this time to say cheers.
Oh, I agree, Dan.
Cheers.
I think it's a good idea to do a cheers. Really not digging this. I'm getting kind of aggravated.
That should have been a comp timeout.
It was.
Yeah, it was way past 5 minutes, too.
Yeah, I know. That's because they're stalling. They need to get the shit moving. Move to the next pair. During a comp timeout, you move to the next pair. Shit needs to go.
that
Last
should have
week,
been
everything ran smooth. I don't know what the hell the malfunction is this week, but they need to finger it the fuck out.
Something to do with Fender's spec checking. On his end, it's showing 1122 for his car. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Get up there. Come on. There you go.
They should call that a comp timeout. What the? Is it?
I don't understand why they need him to rev his engine. It clearly shows. Yeah, it clearly showed that he had the LS in the car. I could tell he had it in it just based off of the fact it sounds like a V8,
This is just
I don't hear a
stupid and
turbo.
ridiculous,
So
and I'm getting aggravated. They need to fucking move this along. Bring Mojo to the line. Let's get the fucking stream going. We're a half hour in, and we're only on the second fucking battle here. Come on.
It's starting to get annoying.
Come on. Ah!
Supposedly they're saying that it's not a comp timeout, which is retarded.
That's absolutely a comp timeout. You had to fix your car.
Which
Well,
has
the thing
been way
is-
past 5 minutes.
Well, the thing is, he was on proper specs to begin
Yeah.
with. It just, in Fender's Kino, it didn't show him on proper specs.
Apparently they're saying
Whatever.
that
They need to get their
since-
head out of their ass and get
Yeah.
the battle moving. This shit is ridiculous. I am fucking furious right now. I'm about to end the whole fucking qualifier tonight. I'm gonna get in there and flip the fuck out. Like, they need to move.
Well, they just told Mojo he's good to run. So,
About fucking time. Let's go.
we're going to see him scurry on down there.
This is retarded.
And now we're gonna wait 20 minutes to flash him out. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Let's go. I'm just gonna stay quiet. Cheese, you got the floor. I ain't saying
Alright.
shit.
As we're waiting for the lights to drop here, looks like
we have them for the past 10 minutes.
looks like Mojo's putting on a little bit of a wobble show there for a second, boys. Alright, there's Tasty. There you go, a little wobble show. Nobody's twerking, but oh, here we go. There's the lights. There we go. Tasty's coming out hard on. Oh, right into the hairpin here. Oh, Tasty's swinging it. Well, right into the tire wall. In through the cones. That looked nice. Oh, Mojo's right on them. As they come up to the second tire wall and into the finish line. That was a pretty good run.
I could have did better.
As these drivers swap around, hopefully we get these second pair of lights going here soon, keep the action rolling. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Here's the initiation. Mojo's tucked in pretty nice through the hairpin. Watching out for that brick wall there. Into the tire wall. Through the cone cars. Yup. Looking good. All the way in that zone. Yeah.
This is retarded.
Alright, what do you guys think? We got it one more time? You guys think they won? Who you think won? We got Mojo and we got Tasty. Who do you think?
This is retarded.
Comments, quiet. You're driving. You're not supposed to be even in the chat with us right now.
I'm gonna have to say Mojo.
Dan's vote goes towards Mojo. What do you think, Chief?
Both drivers are kicking ass.
What you got for us? What you think?
It seemed like a pretty close one. I know.
I'd like to see him go
Tasty,
again.
Yeah, I would like to see one more run.
Especially after all this stalling shit. Fuck,
Yeah.
I want to see some one more time battles, bro. I want to see him throw
This
down.
is retarded.
Looks like Mojo pulls through, pulling off the win.
I'm getting off for the night. I'll see y'all.
Oh,
shit,
shit,
Just for one run.
Well, that's how it happens sometimes, Tasty, unfortunately, you know. It's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, but that's okay. You got it next week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I even do next week, I'm about just giving
stop
up.
it.
Well, how many
hear this,
times
guys?
have they been planning?
We
and
got
then
a-
all
we
of
got a
sudden
fun-
It takes 15 minutes.
I know. It's ice in the driver. Dispute it in the chat, man, in the comp chat. We'll work it all out afterward.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you do it, man. That's where you dispute it. Alright, brother.
Looks like up next we'll have Temp and Beast running.
Yeah.
Now, Beast, he was one of our judges previously. So, let's see how one of them run in this line.
Yep, we're gonna get one of the judges out here throwing down with everybody.
See as they run through tech specs right now. And as they run down the main straight here. Oh, Tim going for a little backy there. Oh, he reset. I think he might have run into J-Dog for a second there, looking at the line he was going. But it's alright. I know I like to see these guys whip their cars around. Oh, it looks like Beast is ready to go already.
Sorry about the coughing, guys. I was cheersing. Spectating here, we got Beast in that 300ZX there.
Temp in that clean little chaser he's got.
My question is even though Beast submitted his car, is it posted that that car cleared specs?
I'm not sure.
Because if it's not,
That was
then
something
no.
I was kind of thinking about too.
That's what I've been saying the entire night, but apparently they ain't listening. And I'm gonna have me a furious talk after this fucking comp's over.
Well, lights are dropped, they're running. Looks like Temp's tucked in on that first initiation. Coming up to this brick wall here. Playing it kind of safe. Oh, Beast straightens? Looks like he may be struggling to kind of keep the car at angle here behind Temp.
Yeah, new build. So what happens when you come in with something untested.
Yeah. It sucks to see, but I mean, half of these guys, they do it to themselves for not taking the time to practice.
Yep.
Some of these guys may know I put in a lot of practice before each and every one of these comps, and it proves that it works out for you.
Oh yeah.
Maybe not that night, but
like I had a guy ask me
next
the other
weekend.
day. I had a guy ask me the other night, geez, in the chat. He was like, you know, what kind of advice or something, like helping with whatever. Like even on CarX's Discord, I had somebody ask about it, and I sat there and I mentioned like, I feel like a broken record where we say seat time.
Yeah.
More
seat
so
time's
than
a big
anything
thing.
else. Like I don't give a shit about the magical tune you got on it or this and that. You go with what works for you. Okay? But seat time is your #1 thing that helps you progress here. You know?
Well, we got a little contact there. We'll see how they decide to judge that run.
I don't know. I definitely
Seemed
want to
like-
see it one more time on that one because I want to see both drivers clean that up.
Yeah. Seemed like Beast held the car under the pressure a little better that time around in his lead, but
Well,
see how they
focus on
decide
what's
to.
in front of you, you know?
Yeah.
You set the pace, but overall, in a chase perspective, that loss of drift definitely hurt Beast.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a
his
big
chase,
thing.
so
You definitely
Both drivers
want to
making
keep the
key
car at angle.
mistakes, but we got to see which ones our judges for tonight feel are the most crucial. We use an FD judging system. You find all of that stuff on Formula Drift's website. I know there's many drift series in the world, and all different ones that have their own rules and whatnot. But those are the specs we like, so that's what we run. It's the way we prefer to judge things. It's something that we're used to.
Something that's been proven to work out, you know. No need to go through the time and check everything to see if it would work beforehand. Just
Right.
It's already there. It's been proven. Load it up, run it.
That's exactly
Quick,
it. You get
simple, and
something you
easy.
like and go. Seat time is everything. Practice, feed it into your memory.
Looks like
Real cars are no different. When you're driving a real car, a lot of it's muscle memory.
Yep.
Okay, you just gotta beat it into yourself. That's why you have practice. That's why you have all of that shit. Like,
Yeah, if you
and
spend
the time
enough
you take on
time-
your own practicing, that it helps tenfold.
if you take the time to sit down in the same car for even just a week, you know, you'll start to notice, you know, as you're driving with other people, you'll find the flaws and the pros out of the car
Oh yeah.
in its current setup.
Well, that's
And
exactly
from
it.
there,
You're going to drive it, and say your driving ability takes over, and you're going to
Oh, yeah.
exceed the limit of the car to a certain degree or something like that, right? To make yourself be able to, you know, drive that car at its limit.
Oh yeah. Yeah. As you drive the car further and further along in miles and tracks, after a certain point of driving the car, you start to learn to compensate for its flaws.
Oh yeah. Well, we were talking about that the other
And
night, Cheese, when we were in a
yeah,
private chat. Remember? We were talking about like where your driving ability takes over, where like you know to do this in that moment. So like you're good at masking its flaws. You'll take a tune that might not necessarily even be that good, and you're driving the shit out of it. You know, a lot of your driving ability goes into it that way.
Oh yeah. Now, I will say, if you can find help from a friend who has a decent base setup that you feel comfortable with, it definitely helps. But in the sense, you also, it's good to learn what does what affects this, what makes the car swing a little harder, what makes this do, that. Like in my car, I like a lot of squat in my car. I love a softer rear end. So it took me a while before I started actually learning how to do that. But it did help having some people to talk to.
Oh yeah.
Now, I'm I'm not necessarily going to tell you, hey, go talk to such and such, or or go to Facebook for that matter for some tune, because I see people do it all the time, and I do in a sense find it funny. But
well,
at
Axe
the end
said
of the
it the
day,
best.
if
Axe
someone
said
has to
a
help.
drifter goes to what they know.
Always.
My own personal experience with things, I go to what I know works and how to set things up a certain way. Like, obviously, game physics are different than obviously real life. It's a simulator or some shit.
Oh yeah.
So settings
Easily.
are all going to be different, but you do what you can to try to implement as much realism as possible.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I believe we're knocking on that, as realistic as it can get door. And it's nice to see, especially from not just a small handful of drivers, but this big a community that we have going right now.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, just watching these competition runs, it gets
It's all
me pumped
progression.
up.
It's progression.
Oh yeah, a lot of it, man. From the time that I had started talking to you guys, I noticed that I started questioning a lot of my tuning theory myself.
Well, you're supposed to question everything. We do it as well. Like, dude, if I could learn something, fuck yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna capitalize on it. Somebody got
And
more
in turn,
experience.
I've noticed that I've not only improved driving wise, but tuning too. I'm not only just improving my own thing, but
that's what it is. Drifting, it's all about progression. The minute drifting stops progressing, it'll die out. You'll see it be over.
Yep.
Nobody
We've seen
will do
it
it anymore.
in other sports. And it sometimes it's sad to see, but that's just how it goes. I mean, look at like NASCAR. We've talked about this several times. In most cases, it's cool little roll cage car with a body stapled to it. And in most tracks, it's just left turn after left turn. And then, as we've all said and noticed before, the moment a crash happens. That too. But the moment a crash happens, everyone is standing off of their ass, throwing whatever they got in their hand. Yeah, they all get excited. Because it's something that you just don't see as often. So it makes it exciting.
Now, the minute drifting gets bogged down like that, guys, you'll see it start dying out. But as long as there's progression, people just doing what they want and wild shit, like Hot Rod, magazines, some shit like where old heads normally hate imports and shit. They don't respect them the same as they do their muscle cars. Like Hot Rod has literally quoted drifting being modern day hot rodding. Because we take like a Miata. And put a twin turbo nitrous fed fucking V8 in the thing, something ridiculous as shit, and run it. If that thing was in drag racing, you know how much extra safety equipment and crazy shit you'd have to have on that car?
Yep. It would be nutty.
For every second or tenth or something that you get faster, whatever it is, you got to require this safety item now or that, or oh my god.
Real quick, just to get us caught up on the comp here.
Yeah. There we go.
Temp won that last battle between him and Beast, and now we have Sunji and Meatball coming in to thrash it out.
Oh, two Kuva members battling it out against each other. Team Kuva showing up every week here, putting on a good show, trying to get qualified for Pro 1. Our Pro
Yeah,
1 competition is a 6-round series, guys. There's prizes at the end for first, second, and third. So definitely something cool to tune into. We got a lot of our drivers trying to get qualified for that. This is weekend daily comp, which is held on 90s and 100s, both tire adhesions. It's a password protected room. You can't get in unless you're part of the comp. But it's wild. Every single week, drivers are throwing down, but our Pro 1 series is 110, 120 for the higher adhesions. We only have 4 adhesions in the game, unfortunately, but yeah, it's going to be rowdy. Once we get enough drivers for the bracket and Pro 1 starts, it's going to be fun.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm really excited to see how Pro 1 goes. I really want to know, as much as I want to know, just what the bracket will look like. You know, who all makes it into Pro 1.
Oh, it's crazy.
A lot of these
especially
drivers
when you have
are
somebody
really
you
good.
think you're going to want to go against, like, you know, it's somebody you want to go against in the grade 8 or something. You don't want to battle them right off out of the gate. You're like,
right out of the gate. Yep, that's how it was with
and
me
that's why
and Tasty.
qualifying, though, is so important. Like, these weekend qualifiers, this is basically how you obtain your Pro 1 license.
Yep.
All right. Once Pro 1 starts, every event on a Friday, it would be qualifying. On Saturday, it'd be competition.
Yep.
And whoever makes it in the show, you qualified for Pro 1, but if you don't make it that round, you still show up the next round. There's 2 competitions each month, and it takes 3 months to complete. It's a fun series. So.
Oh, yeah.
Still spectating these drivers here. We're waiting to see them get flashed out. That way we can get the awesome cheese commentation we got going on here tonight.
Now, as y'all seen in the weekends past, you know, we've had some of these team v team, you know, battles, and even same teams battle together, like as we're seeing right here. And even in my case with, say, Ron or Wolf for that matter,
members, yep.
I told them before the comp even started, if we got paired up, I'm throwing, you know, any connection we have over my shoulder
man,
during
when
the
you're
run.
at the line, you're my mortal enemy.
Oh yeah,
like I am gonna fucking beat you. That's my goal.
Yeah.
At the end, we're still friends.
Hash everything out on the road right here, right now. And at the end of it, no matter who comes out, I will still give you a high five and a pat on the back for running.
Hell yeah, it's comp time, bro. We're throwing down.
I expect you to give it your all out of mutual respect, the same way I'm going to do with you right here, right now.
Yep.
And
I'm gonna try to
they
beat
saw.
you. Can you beat me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
They saw in the past couple weekends, I did not give them any kind of gap.
Yep.
Now, Ron did take me out the weekend before last, and he did really well. He kind of surprised me. Granted, I kind of took myself out on the tire wall, which, you know, it was mixed frustration, just all the pressure. It gets to you, believe it or not. A lot of people think, you know, coming into these competitions, you won't really feel it. But as soon as those lights come on, it hits you harder than a truck.
Yeah, the pressure. It's on, bro. It's all or nothing right there. You lose, you lose. That's why you get people like you heard Tasty earlier. He was a little upset.
Oh, yeah.
You can tell he's got some emotions involved. Oh, we got Axe in here now.
Woo.
Hey, guys, Axe, he was just at Englishtown tonight where they were having a gamblers event. So once he gets in here, I'm sure we're going to get some insight on how that went down with, you know, that event here. But welcome. Tuning in here to the live stream. We got Cheese commentating.
Yep.
Me back.
Looks like Sunjeet may have called a timeout. He says he's not quite ready yet.
All right,
now he's sending his specs in, so I'm not sure if that's going to classify as a comp timeout or not.
Well, I'm glad we have Axe in here because we had a discrepancy earlier, Axe.
Oh, yeah.
We would love to hear your clarification on being in charge of tech. Go ahead, Cheese. You got the floor tonight, so you give him the update.
So we had Mojo come into the lobby. His car weighed, you know, 7 kilos more than my BRZ, which was 1157, okay? And as far as I knew, he was cleared to run 235s, same as me. But as far as they were seeing, Some people were on the fence about that, saying he's supposed to be on 230s and not 235s. So, kind of hoping you can clear that up. Mm-hmm.
Not every car is going to match up to every single cannon. Make it all weigh exactly.
Well, especially here in CarX, because we don't have the weight balance
yeah.
and stuff where we can actually adjust the cars right. Right.
And not to mention, most tires end in 5s.
Yeah.
255s, 235s, 265s, 285s.
Mm-hmm.
They're on its own. Very rarely do they ever end in 0. That's rare.
Yep.
That's the reason the weights are like that.
Yeah, because you might want to message Fender there on Discord, because he's doing tech inspection for us tonight, and we've been having some discrepancies on tires.
How are you going to message that when I said that? Everybody that's weight is in between. Not unless you're dead home weight.
You got a nice battle here between the two team members for Team Kuba. Oh, looking
had some
like
contact there.
Yeah, had some contact. Sunji getting out of shape there in the chase.
Oh,
ooh, Meat
looks like I threw
over-rotating
him
here.
off there. Hopefully we'll see how they judge that.
Right?
Well,
no, but
coming off
anyway,
that,
besides the live stream, man, how did the event go? How was E-Town? And fuck you, you bastard. You didn't tell me you were up here, otherwise it would have came down.
Well, I'm still technically up here.
Yeah, too late now. It's after all the fun happened, you bastard. You bugger. No, it's all good.
We was actually working on the car, dude. Like, that's why I ain't been on all week. I ain't even done tech or anything like that.
No, it's all good. I get it. I told everybody. I said, give the man a break, man. He works within professional drifting. It's a very taxing and demanding industry. You gotta, you gotta understand. He's busy.
Went a lot farther, but the car shit out on us.
yeah, I heard something
it's
happened with
unfortunate with how
the
they-
ECU.
Yeah, new ECU problems. It ain't directly set up exactly how it needs.
Just kind of a rough setup for it.
I think they're earning a one more time battle here, Chief. Looks like they're gonna go at it again.
Yeah, they went one more time. Seems like
that's gonna be a
someone isn't
restart
ready
now.
there.
The safety shutoffs are not set as they need to be.
It seemed like Sunji wasn't ready again for some odd reason.
He can't. He does not have a comp timeout here. He can't freeze at the start. He's got to be back right now.
That doesn't work. Like, if you don't leave off the lights and the lead driver leaves off the lights, the passenger just stays.
There we go. He's back now. All right, we got Meatball in the case.
Hard
Sunji
on
in the
that
front.
first corner.
Yep.
A little contact there. These guys are trying to thrash it out hard.
Ooh, we got some corrections there in the chase. Looks like Meat giving up the ghost.
Yeah. Seemed like he just
Sunji
stalled
finishing
out
out the
right
run.
there. Meatball came back to the starting line. See how they want to do this.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. They still have to switch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was only the first part of that battle, so. Definitely a deficit here. Meat's hurting. Hopefully he still throws down in his lead.
Yeah, he's
mistake. That's
he's
gonna be hard
definitely
to
going to
come
have
back
to sling
from.
his weight coming into this.
That's gonna be hard to
There
come
we go,
back
lights
from.
off.
See what they do. Sunji wide there.
Coming into the hairpin, he's nice and tucked in. Up to the brick wall as close as he can get. Oh, and the tire wall almost got him. Between the cone
Sunji with
cars.
some corrections here in the chase.
Filling in that outer zone nicely.
Look at Meat
Coming
out
up to this
front,
tire
throwing
wall
down,
here.
nothing to lose after his mistake in his chase there. He was definitely hanging it out.
Oh yeah.
Knew he had a deficit, and
now, as nice as that lead run there was between Meatball, we'll have to see how they judge between his and.
Shouldn't have been a one more time anyway.
Yeah.
Somebody spun out in front of him. Should have been an unchaseable lead. Just,
Mm-hmm.
but, oh, you know, the best thing you can have when you do lose in like actual competition is the guy that you lose to, him go on to win, and that happens. So, you know, what the loss by battle is just almost as far.
Yep. All due to them technicalities. That was one of the reasons I kept running in the qualifier, because I didn't really want to be in Pro 1 due to a technicality.
No,
I wanted to prove.
Also, geez, I love the fact though that you defended the #1 spot, so nobody automatically earned a podium. They only earned a point towards their podium and total podium finishes, which was cool.
Yeah. Now after Cole took it coming in, kind of I guess out of his zone, like middle of that week. It kind of upset me, but all in all, you know, props to him for taking the win that night. So coming into that next weekend, I knew I had to be on my game.
Now it's cool having you commentating now that you're qualified for Pro 1 and you actually have to throw down out here with most of these guys that we're seeing right now.
You
know? Yeah,
man, it definitely, you know, I thought about it for a minute. I could have kept running just for sheer practice, but yeah, you got to give room for other people to compete, you know.
Yeah, Axe, we got Master judging tonight because he ran in so many events last year. He ran pretty much the whole year, so Master's judging, Baby's judging, and J-Dog's judging tonight. And we got us here in the chat commentating. Cheese is in the room so he can get it as we're getting it, so there's no delay to the live stream here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks like Sunji took the win on that last one, and now we'll have one of my guys, Ron, and Reaper coming in to compete to see who will win and move on to the next round.
There we go. I like seeing the Mustangs out here. I'm still not a big fan of that rear rim thing that they're doing, man. I hate it.
I don't know.
To each their own. Hey, I saw drifting's about style, but I hate that. I like offset, man. I'm greedy.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. It is cool to see, you know, that particular style with the I guess you'd call it a fan, right?
Yeah.
I can never remember the proper name for those, but it would be nice to see some proper ones. Not just some turbo fans. Yeah. But no, it would be nice to see some proper, you know, setups like that. Not just some, you know, grandma wheel kind of looking thing going on. But in Car X, that's about as close as we can get to something that, you know, the RTR team was running. So. Looks like Ron's ready to run here as Reaper's pulling to the line.
That's right, we got Reaper in the chase. Ron in the lead here for the first part of this battle. See how it goes. Spectating the chase driver, guys. Make your own assumptions. Unless somebody crashes, we don't switch.
Here we go, lights on, and they're off. Ron's pulling hard out of the launch here. Put a decent gap on not Beast, Reaper there. Oh,
He's closing
Ron's
it up.
kind of hanging out there. Yeah, he's trying.
Closing it up.
Reeling it in. Oh, as Ron pulls away on the tire wall.
Uh-oh.
Going in that outer zone pretty nice there. Oh, Ron on the tire wall. sadly there, we saw Reaper diving a little too deep coming into that last out of zone.
And crashing into that wall. Sending it a little too hard there, bud.
But it happens. It's just all in that pressure. It's a lot of it. The whole time you're running behind.
Pro one's even worse because when you're qualifying, you're sitting there and everybody's watching
all
you.
by yourself. Yep.
That is the worst part. Comp day is actually a relief. You could ask Axe. He ran last year. It was crazy.
Here we go as they send them off down the hill.
Sorry about that. I'm slacking on my switching. My bad.
Ron's keeping pretty good. Oh, no. Oh, Ron tucked in a little too hard on it there.
Crashing out here, resetting. I'm keeping it clean here through the final part of that corner. Getting out to that tire wall. Unfortunately for Ron here, that's going to hurt him.
Very unfortunate. But it happens. As we saw, you know.
Both drivers with
Reaper
crash
hit
and
it.
spin out, though.
Yeah. So we'll see what they want to do as far as judging that.
Was that a lead or chase crash? Which one was that? Let's see.
So Ron ran his lead
he was
pretty
in the
good.
chase right there.
Yeah.
Crash.
And then
He
Reaper,
did.
they both hit that last tire wall in their chase.
So it's
yeah,
literally
we'll see
a
what they want to
lead
do
right now. Yes, it is a lead judging criteria here to see what happens. You think it was Ron, guys? You think it was Grim if it comes down to that? Just a lead.
It's all going to come down to who filled the zones better in their leads.
Right, a lead versus lead. If it goes one more time, that's crazy. They got to judge this a lead versus lead. If both drivers crash under chase. Awaiting the judge's decision here.
Yeah.
We got to liven up the chat a little bit, guys.
Looks like they're going to go one more time.
Let's get some thumbs up or some fucking boos in the chat. What do we got? What do you guys feel about that? I think that should have been judged lead versus lead.
Here goes the lights now. Ron's full sending it down the straight here, tucked in on that first corner. See how he does in this hairpin. A little out there, but that's all right.
Grim was dropping some tires here in the chase.
Uh-oh. Looks like he's hitting the fence.
Trying to tuck it in, driving really aggressive here. Looked like Ron had some tire drops in that outer zone back there.
They're swinging it with all their might that they have right now, trying to
they're both throwing down.
here.
Crazy. Something happened.
Looked like Ron hit that tire wall coming out of it. It's very unfortunate. Ron's been spending a lot of time trying to improve, and sadly, he was trying to run a new chassis, but didn't quite make tech inspection, so. Now, as some of you guys may know, going from a heavier car to a lighter car and vice versa, you're going to be driving it a little differently. With a lighter car, you're going to have to swing it with all your might. With a heavy car, the weight does most of that for you. And as some of you guys saw, I was driving a really light chassis, and I loved it. I loved swinging everything I got into the car. Oh, both of them making contact there with the wall. Looks like Reaper's digging a little too far outside there.
Yeah, he dropped some tires. Driver's coming around here. Ron getting aggressive in the chase.
Yeah.
He was rowdy at the end there, wasn't he?
Ooh. Putting a lot of emotion into that car right now. Which you'll see that in a lot of drivers. Some of them
your
drive
emotions
very
dictate a lot
emotional.
of how you drive.
Oh yeah.
Like Axe can chime in on that, I'm sure. Right? Like you're in Jonathan's ear all the time, right? Like, you gotta keep them calm, right? Your state of mind is everything while you're driving a drift car.
It's a
Emotions
big thing.
dictate a lot.
Yeah, it's true. I always try to make him laugh before he goes up.
It's a big part of it.
They calm down, man.
Waiting to see how they judge those 2 runs here.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Seems like it's being a little bit of a hard decision for the judges here.
Yeah, and the delays tonight have been a big issue. Last week was way smooth.
Yeah, even considering we only had 2 judges that night, it still went really smooth.
Now, with that being said, guys, anybody chiming into the stream, those moments where we end up down to 2 or something, we literally try to be as fair and as crucial as possible.
Yeah.
It's not that one's bias is more than the other or anything like that. We look at everything as a whole. We try to call it as we see it. You'll notice here in the live stream, from the cinematic perspective, there's moments where we can't see. They're looking right at the cars, but that's okay. It's how we've been running the live streams. It's actually a lot easier. It makes for a nice looking, you know, stream or whatever. No display images and cars drifting around. So.
Oh yeah. And now, as far as I've heard, judging is just as stressful, if not more, than running in the competition, because you're having to make these crucial decisions.
And that's what we want them to learn. Anybody who's
round.
vetted for the, being qualified to be a judge for these qualifiers, they get a taste of like what we go through as judges and how crucial that is and all the shit that we have to look at.
So looks like we have Grim moving on to the next round.
Right, Axe? They're in trouble with Pro 1 starts. Axe is going for blood. He's calling you out every fucker. He gonna get your ass, guys. You guys are done for. You're in trouble.
Let's see, up next.
Oh, I know. You're literally hands on right now. I love it. What, buddy?
So, I'm not too sure who we have. Yeah, it looks like we're taking a short break while they get the bracket ready for the next round. So, in the meantime, I think I'm going to get some runs in, put on a little show for everybody.
There you go, Cheese. I like the sound of that. I'm going to spectate you. There we go. We're going to spectate Cheese. He's out here in one of our new LRC cone car. Yeah. You found it? There you go, buddy. Alright. Get over there and lay down. You're not sleeping already. Remember, we're going to see animals tomorrow, right? So lay down. Hashtag dad life, right? Oh, it's good. Notice our cone cars are a little crazy. They're whacked out. Cone car personality. You got to be crazy to enjoy drifting. Drive like a maniac. He's got the big old cheese-eating cone monster there. I love it.
Looks like we're getting the new bracket made and posted up here now. So once I finish this up, I'll loop back around and go sit in my little spot while we wait on the next 2 pairs to come in.
things are wicked fast.
Yeah, it's a
They
little
are
wild.
scary. They're scary fast. I know. I love mine too. It's got literally the best sounding V8 in the game. I love it.
Oh yeah.
I think just sounds
Probably
so
one of the
pissed off and
more.
gnarly.
Yeah.
Like we
Yeah,
get
it's
that
probably one of
ever
the
as an engine
more.
swap, bro. That's going in everything.
Dude, it would
How
be
pissed off that
nice.
thing sounds, right?
Yeah.
Fucking,
That's like
fucking
the.
angry.
Oh, what's that little Mercedes that they have in the game? It almost looks like the.
Oh, like an
What
E30.
would it be, the little
Yeah.
M3. Yeah, a
Yeah.
little E30,
No, I
man.
know, I love that
It
thing.
sounds almost like
Sounds pissed
the
off.
V10 that they have. Yeah. And it's a bit more of a high pitch, sound, but still, it's rowdy.
Jay
Coming
down
up
here
behind
throwing
somebody in
down
that
there
thing,
on
I
everything.
swear they've got to be, pissing their pants.
Get in position. Gonna be bringing in our next drivers here. Oh, looks like we got Temp here.
It's like
from
Mojo
TSR.
and Beast, or Temp, sorry.
Yeah, Temp and
His name's different in Discord, so.
yeah. There we got Temp from Team TSR here. Throwing down. Putting on a good show with that chaser. Car looks rowdy, I like it.
Cheers again!
Cheers again!
As we wait for.
Got Mojo here. Waiting for Mojo to get moving.
As we wait for drivers to come to the start line, looks like Jay is going to get a run in here.
Making some mistakes. Driving all crowdy like.
Looks like he's showing off a line
Yeah, something.
as he pulls around.
Tapping the wall there. Having some fun. Getting saucy.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what we got here? Alright. We got Temp versus Mojo. Mojo in the lead, Temp in the chase. Waiting for drivers to get flashed out here. There we go, there goes the lights.
And the lights are dropping. Here we go. Mojo's pulling hard coming down that hill.
Temp
Oh,
did a
we
good
got a
job
little
of closing it up,
contact
a little
there.
bit of contact, yeah.
Coming in hard on that brick wall right there to the tire wall. Setting himself up real nicely for this line here, which is one of the big things, You set yourself up nicely for the next corner, you'll run through it smooth,
Oh yeah.
just like Mojo's presenting here for us.
So what do you guys think? Think Temp won it? Think Mojo won that part of that battle? Still too early to tell. We got the next battle coming up. What we got? Wait for them lights. There we go. They're flashing them out. They're going to let them throw down. No ice in the drivers now. We're getting everything moving. That's good.
Like Temp's tucking it nicely on that first corner into the hairpin here.
Looks like Mojo being a little conservative with his angle there in the chase. Trying to maintain proximity.
Contact.
Hey, running shallow here. Moving in. That's the price
Yeah,
you
they're
pay
getting a
for
little
running
rowdy.
shallow, you saw. You gained too much forward momentum in the car. End up driving into the guy in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, guys. Who do you think won that?
Yeah. Saw
Think Temp
quite a
won
few
that?
flaws
You think Mojo
between.
got that?
Now, I don't know if you guys got to see it or not, but there were quite a few flaws between both drivers there in that last run.
Ryan,
Not
say it
only
one more
between the
time.
lead, but the chase.
I'd like to see it one more
Yeah.
time. What do you guys think?
Looks like they're going to go one more time here.
All right. It's going to be rowdy. Looks like they're trying to decipher who's lead versus chase here.
Seems like they figured it out.
Yep.
It took them a moment to remember.
Right.
But it happens. Here we go, lights on, and they're gone. Like 10th had him on the light there.
Yeah, a little bit of left foot brake and getting saucy here.
Coming into this hairpin.
Yeah.
Both drivers
Rowdy,
tucked
can they
in
maintain
nicely.
proximity? Oh, a little bit of separation, but they got to clean it up here.
It's like Mojo's starting to put the pedal down and pulling away from Temp here.
Yeah, he's on that line right now.
Very nice filling of that outer zone by Mojo.
Good job by both drivers not crashing though. Holding on to it even during the little bumps and stuff.
That's a big part of it, man. Rubbing's racing at the end of the day, but one hard tap and that's it.
Oh yeah. They'll knock you right off the
Person
line.
behind you. Oh yeah. I see it in practice all the time, you know. Chase driver come in a little too hot trying to keep up and sends the lead flying off the road.
See, like, Mojo's proximity is good here, but I feel like he's being a little conservative with his angle. He's running a little shallow.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Like, it's great to see the close proximity, but see, you have time for your tap and contact, right. And that's the thing. You got to be able to control that amount of forward bite that's in the car. If you can't keep the angle in it and keep it off of the car in front of you, but still run like an angle like that. Whether it be, you know, left foot braking, keeping the combination of clutch kicks going to keep your revs up, and keep slipping the thing, you know, you feather the car. You don't lean on it as hard.
That's what we were going over earlier, you know, with the track being a very technical layout. It forces you to use almost all of your assets. Not just your steering and throttle control, but your clutch kicking, your left foot braking.
Well, that's what we originally focused on, obviously, with all of our lines for FLDS. We wanted stuff that didn't just have the monotonous shit that you see.
Just floor it all the way through.
All the time, right.
Yeah.
There's parts where we have big power layouts where you're on throttle like that. But then we also have a big abrupt slowdown in it or something. And then you have to gain that speed all back up without having separation, but you have to maintain steady momentum. If there's like a moment where you stop or something, it's obviously a loss of drift. Right.
And some of those, like you're saying, you know, those
all of that
high speeds to then, those high speed lines to then a sudden, you know, slowdown. I actually like those lines. Even from flipping the script from, you know, slow to then all of a sudden full throttle, you know, high angle, high speed, I like those lines. They're very nice, they're very competitive. Because not only is it for the lead driver, but the chase driver as well, because in those instances, he has to be on his game behind that lead driver. Whether he has to be prepared for that slowdown or that sudden speed up.
It looks like Mojo's proximity paid off there.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the contact wasn't a factor. I would have maybe went the other way. I don't know how they...
And looks like up next we'll have Sunjeet and Grim battling out.
drivers getting loaded in here.
Mm-hmm. Alright, here we go as both drivers pull up to the line. Sanji trying to realign himself here. Sounds like both drivers are ready. Oh yeah. Both of them smacking the limiter and just beating on them poor motors.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, like Axe said, fucking remember that night, Axe? Fucking, we wish we could blow that shit up. Like, I want to blow it up. Like, overheat it and blow it up, that would be amazing. You keep people from
coming to a corner just a little too hard. And
yeah, and you fucking hurt it. You hurt the motor and it lost power or something.
Mm-hmm.
Now you gotta pay a repair cost? Yeah, that'd be cool.
There we go, lights flashing, and they're off. Sanji rolling in deep for that first corner and towards the hairpin here. Both drivers tucked in nicely. Sanji trying to pull away from Reaper here. He's trying to reel him back in. Seeing lots of corrections coming from Reaper's end, trying to keep up, but overall, some good runs.
Mm-hmm. First part of the battle here, definitely an aggressive one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're
You know,
battling
Sanji's
right
going
now
to be
to try
sending it
and
hard
get
in
into
the
the finals.
chase. I hope Grim can maintain his composure out front. I know from myself as a driver, you know, like, I'm more of a chase driver.
Yeah.
You know, like, in the lead, it's hard. Like, I oversend it all the time.
Here we go, coming into the hairpin.
Get a little too hard into a corner and crash, you know.
Oh,
You know, like what happened right there. Bump the corner a little
yeah.
bit, yep. Hey, oversending it.
All the way out there. Alright, now, as you guys are seeing, you know, these drivers are full sending everything they have into this road right now. So,
mistakes are going to happen.
It's a little hard. Yeah. You could spend countless hours, just like I did, practicing over and over until your hands want to fall off.
Yeah,
pressure is a big factor, and that's something you don't quite feel until them lights come on. And you won't know how hard it's going to hit you until that run starts. Now, with some of these drivers,
some sore people when they lose.
Oh yeah. But that kind of goes with any competition or anything, really, you know.
Well, yeah, I don't give a shit. You could be a baseball player and somebody they get all pissed and shit. Like, fuck you now. Bad call.
But it all comes down to, you know, how you are, and how you handle the situation. Because the more level-headed you are, the better off you're going to be. Now, I'll admit there are some instances where, you know, I get a little pissed off here and there, like, you know, the weekend before. I ran my car right into the tire wall. And in that moment, I was pretty heated, but mostly at myself.
Oh, yeah. It happens, man.
I came back next weekend and threw down. Looks like we're waiting to see what the judges are gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys thinking? Who won? Was it Sunji or Reaper?
Right. I hear you. No.
I still wouldn't, no. Because there could be an echo.
No.
And there is.
Yo! Dude, we are... Hey. I know. Shush. We're in a live stream. Chill.
Seems like this is becoming a bit of a hard decision for the judges here.
I'm guessing so. What's the chat think? We got 6 people watching. What do you guys think? You think Sunjeet got it? You think Grim got it? What's the chat think?
Looks like Ryan thinks it belongs to Green. Still waiting here.
I don't know, Cheese. How you feel about that?
There were a lot of corrections between both the drivers.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to go one more time. It's too hard to tell.
There you go. They're going to throw down again. I was going to say something along those lines of, like, I'd like to see him just go down again, and then after this, you have to call it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, the only time I see it to really be suit for some, say 3, 4, one more times is if the drivers are making 0 flaws.
You only go to 3
no
battles.
adjustments. So they're going to send them off here.
Grim in the chase, Sunjeet out front, both drivers initiated.
There's a full ascending down the hill.
Right here, there's a little decel zone, guys, coming into that inner clip, but drivers are expected to pick up speed coming into this inner and outer zone here.
Looks like Reaper's having to make some serious adjustments, and it's hurting him.
Yeah, he's definitely struggling there in the chase.
Yeah.
Live stream can't really see Sunjeet out front here, but he's definitely doing well here.
Yeah, Sunji put a massive gap. Yeah.
He was sacrificing some stuff on corners, though. He definitely had some corrections. Has to clean it up. It's all about being smooth. Think about it, guys. We want to see a nice rate to angle, the car get to angle. You hold it there. You know, keep it as smooth as you can and stay on your line.
Like Sunji trying to tunk into that pocket there.
Getting aggressive here, coming into the outer zone here. Looks like Grim dropped a tire or two.
Yeah. Sunji getting a little close.
Ooh. That was a interesting one, but my vote's going towards Sunjeet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Reaper had far too many adjustments in his chase and lead, and then even in his lead there, as we all saw.
Well, that's the thing. Sunjeet had corrections and stuff, but
yeah,
overall had smoother run.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way my vote would go, but looks like the judges may say the same thing.
Yeah, we'll see what they say here. Yeah, looks like Sunji advances, so we'll see him in the finals.
Well, think about that too. What mentally goes on in your head as a driver where you think, oh man, I might get the win, or somebody gets greedy out of like default. Like, dude, fuck that. I don't want to win like that. Let them send it another time.
Oh,
I'd rather clean it up and have another chance to run. Fuck it.
Yeah, that was like my first weekend when I ran with Dan. I personally would have liked to have had a rerun between me and him, since he couldn't see lights.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's a heads-up style run. So, and then also he didn't really say anything about it until after the competition.
Right.
Because as most of us know, and even me, I would say Dan's a very reputable driver. He's he holds my respect.
One of the cleanest drivers in the series.
Oh yeah. And when I found out I was going up against him, I definitely had a little pressure weighing on my shoulders going in. So it was very upsetting to find out that he couldn't see lights.
Yeah, he actually fixed all of that, enabled it so that he could.
I think it may have been when he was transitioning from wheel back to controller and the settings kind of bugging out. So
yeah,
that sucks. But
as much as they've improved wheel physics, they also have room for improvement. So
yeah, there's a lot of room to improve with this game. There's so much that they could do to make it better.
Well, that's why like all the leaks that we've gotten for like Car X3 and stuff like that are so exciting, because it's like all these other games that we've seen coming out of like all joined forces with Car X.
Yup.
And we're gonna get some like next level drift game. Also, Axe had a good point. Just in general, we're happy to see how many drift games recently. There was never drift games. We had to take like other racing games and fucking figure out how to drift in it.
Implement how to,
Yeah, like.
It's definitely nice to see a game develop towards drifting. Now, I will say there are some communities who, race, do little time trials and stuff, mountain pass runs on here. But, and it's coming up, the community's growing bigger and bigger every day, as we've seen. But right now, the larger community is drifting. Same way as the drag racing side of things here on Car X too.
Oh my God, they need to fix that too. Yeah, at least make the drag tree function. Set it as like a time trial mode with all these XDS battles and shit. When you're on red ring or N ring because there's a drag strip, they have like an XDS fucking drag battle where the tree you could red light or disqualify yourself if you launch too early. You know what I mean? And fucking, you time yourself all the way to the fucking tree. Reaction time all the way down. That'd be cool. It'd be like an in-game dyno. Tune your car. Actually know if you made it faster or not.
Yeah, it'd be something nice to see.
Plus, it'd be kind of cool. Like,
definitely.
Dude, join this. And we both throw down fucking head-to-head battles.
Yeah. And not only in, the community sense of, racing and stuff, but it would also be a nice way for some drivers to see how their transmission works.
Yeah. You learn so much from tuning just by doing drag racing even. Just as much as straight line, like, don't take anything away from it, guys. Drag racing is badass as shit. No, like when the car is set up properly and it hooks and eats in a straight line, that is a scary machine.
Now, I've mentioned it to you guys before, but growing up, I've always liked Hondas. Anything front-wheel drive, if it busted down, it busted down. And so seeing some front-wheel drive drag racing would be nice. And we have some set up for that. It's not really known well, but
well, that's
it
the
works
thing.
to
You
an
got
extent.
Street, right? You got Street where it's available on iPhone, and then some Android devices, not all, unless you got like a fucking $2,000 Galaxy or some shit. You can't fucking get it. Like,
And with that, they do have the 94 or 94, 92 to like 95
Yeah.
little
The
EG
EGs.
hatch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which don't get me wrong, I love the EGs as well.
I love
but,
EGs. They're fun.
You know, it's I haven't really seen a whole
KDM
lot
pickup
of
truck, bro.
gameplay. Yeah.
I can put the tailgate down.
Mm-hmm.
Tiny ass tailgate. I don't want it in
that's
this
something
game.
that I've.
Like, I do not want it in
Yeah.
this game.
No, it would ruin the lobbies.
I don't want
The
to
same
fucking have
way,
Civics
you
here
know.
on this game. I don't need it to be a new add-on car. I don't want it. No. Leave that shit in street.
Yeah, that's
There's no
where
place
it
in
belongs. But no, that's something that I've kind of dove into, you know, and liked over the past couple of years, seeing the front-wheel drive community progress, especially the Honda side of things. Like now we're seeing people throw all-wheel drive setups into their Civics and Accords and, you know, all these other cars.
Yeah, it's progression, but
Yeah.
I'm not trying to knock it. But you know why they keep changing motors, right?
Yeah, no.
You can't get a good fucking transmission in those things.
No, you can't.
Try
That's
to
the
find a
sad thing.
transmission for one, unless you know some guy who can build one or has some shit.
Mhm.
Like, you're not gonna. It's hard to get those swaps now. Back in the day, we used the fuck out of every one of those. Like, they're all destroyed.
That's why they're so hard to fucking find nowadays,
Yep.
especially.
So now you upgrade to a new
Like-
power plant, and I guarantee as
Yep.
soon as you run out of transmission,
Here we
move
go.
to the
Some
next
drivers
one.
are ready. Oh wait, what's going on with Mojo here?
That's gonna be a restart.
It's just sticking
Dang,
at the
stalled at the
line.
line.
Not sure what that was. I guess Mojo can't see lights. Well,
So leave when the lead car moves.
yeah. That
And
was
not
how
to
it went
mention,
with
if he
me.
can't see lights, how is he fucking launched the past couple runs?
Yeah. This game may have crashed. That's why. Because
That's
like
why
his
free
inputs
rev it.
have not moved. Nothing.
May have crashed. That may be a comp timeout, guys. Looks like Sunji is taking a buy run here. Getting a freebie in. I don't know if it counts.
Yeah, they're all asking what's going on with Mojo. He can see lights, but I'm afraid his game may have crashed on him, and it hasn't quite hit him yet. Well, we're gonna see what happens here.
I do not know.
Yeah, even they're saying they think his game has crashed too, so.
Got some gnarly backfires going there.
Yeah, his game crashed. He's coming back in.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah, I
Where
figured, looking at
exactly
his
are we
inputs.
right now with the bracket?
We are in semifinals right now. Right. No, we've. Let's see.
Fender looks like he's stepping in as a cone car. Looks like Dan's car DQ. Out of the room here. Disconnected. Like how I flipped that? No. Fuck you. You wish you thought it. D-seed. Say Sunji waiting here.
Well, from what I'm seeing here, this should be finals.
Sunjit's in the finals?
That's what it's looking like, yeah.
Okay, cool. He's obviously trying to win that first place spot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's
Wants
been
that
going
Pro
after
1
it for a
seat.
while now.
Wants that Pro 1 seat. Again, just to
Yeah,
clarify, first place win qualifies you for Pro 1. Second and third place earn you points towards your overall podium finishes. You have to amass 3 podium finishes or a first place win to qualify for Pro 1 this year. So.
Yeah, no, I know Sunji was definitely gunning for it last weekend. I could tell in his runs.
Yeah, you got a podium.
Not only watching, but running against them in the finals. Or was it semifinals? I think I went up against Meg in the finals
What's
last
going
weekend.
on with the stream here? We got to get him back in here. Does not have comp timeout time.
Yeah, it seems like Mojo had to restart his whole game.
Sad way to have the finals finish if that ends up being the case here.
Yeah.
I know Sunjit does not want to win like that. You want to battle it out, you know? As a driver, you want to fight.
That was the whole reason I ran, another time, just to not get into Pro 1 due to technicality. Seems like Mojo's trying to hurry back in here. Doesn't have a lot more time left. Well, he's loading in now, so we'll see.
We still have a battle for third, huh?
Yep. After this, we'll watch the battle for third place.
That should have happened before this battle, but...
Yeah. It's just been kind of going back and forth as to, what battle goes on right here at the end. Mojo's coming hauling in, making sure everyone can see him. Alright, as drivers line up here, hopefully we'll see lights here soon.
We got 2 S15s in the finals.
Yeah.
What up, Soul? We got
One's
Soul
still
in
rocking the SR and the other
What
one-
up, bro? We gotta get you in here live streaming. You make our stream look like shit, bro. Your streams look amazing. Soul, he judged for us last year. Many thanks to that. Possibly gonna judge a little bit this year. He's tuning into our live stream tonight. Welcome, bud. We're throwing down, man. We're actually towards the end of it here. This is the finals for tonight's battle. We got 2 S15s in the battle. Both drivers sending it pretty hard here. Oh, they're going to get flashed out. We spectate the chase car from the cinematic perspective, so we don't necessarily see everything here. Limited by car extra camera views, but we're making it work. We got Cheese commenting here tonight.
Coming into this tire wall here for the cones.
I know, you helped me
Mojo's
come up with
tucked
it,
in
man. It's
nicely.
worked out great. We've been throwing down on this thing since last year, bro. This was last year's round 2. You remember, you were there. We use it this year for our qualifiers every weekend.
Feel like we had some light contact there from Mojo tapping on Sunji's door. So
Definitely check out Soul's YouTube. And you guys definitely subscribe to him, follow him. Alright, we appreciate the support. I'm sure he appreciates the support as well. Very, very talented livery creator. Well-known esports drift player. Many different racing sims. CarX being one of them. Pretty sure he does a little BeamNG and Assetto Corsa and everything, so. I'd call a restart right there.
Yeah.
That would be a restart for me. Looks like that's what it's going to be.
Both drivers turning around here.
A little wonky start there. Clean it up here for the second part of this battle. Yeah, Soul, we're glad to have you, man, tuning in. Give us your feedback. What do you think of these guys' run? Definitely watch the stream back, critique the run. You're a judge yourself, so definitely appreciate the perspective there.
Here come the lights.
Our weekend qualifiers here, we allow our members that competed in at least 3 events last year to be the judges for these events. They know what to expect for Pro 1 and stuff. They also get a taste of what we go through as judges. Gives them a little feel for
starting to pull away.
Struggle. Hey, Soul wants some clean doors. That's what he wants. See if you guys can clean it up here. Got some separation. Look like Mojo putting on a clinic out front here. Jeep chasing him down.
Wasn't quite into that last outer zone, but
yeah,
we'll see what the judges say about it.
That's right. At the end of the day, man, it's all about having fun. What do you guys think won? You think Mojo won? You think Sunjeet won that? Do you think they should go one more time? What do you guys think?
Sunji may be calling lag.
Got fender out here. Stray dog in the tree. My car out there with the headlights on, representing the outermost point of that clip. Cheese with that nice looking cone car over there in the garage. I don't know what's going on there. Alright, here we go. Oh, on the live stream. See, we're staring at some bushes. We're looking at foliage. We're trimming the hedges right now. Alright. Got Mojo. That S15 there. We got Sunjeet in an S15. Which S15 you think won? Was it the green one or the purple one?
Right now, judges are still trying to decide.
Yeah, tough decision here.
Sunji was questioning whether or not there might have been some lag in Mojo's run due to how fast he was going, but I didn't see any lag.
I didn't see any lag even on the streams then. I know we're limited to see certain things because of the cinematic view here, but... Dun dun dun.
Just a moment here.
Dun dun dun.
Looks like they're going to announce the winner after the third place battle.
After the third place battle. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
We got Johnny Martinez here in the chat, plugging his YouTube. That's cool. We'll check it out, man, afterwards. Appreciate the support. Tuning in, watching. Waiting for our third place battle here. Technically should have ran first, but that's alright. Had a few technicalities
So
tonight,
we'll have
weekend qualifier.
So now we'll have Reaper and Temp coming back in to battle it out for third. See who takes that podium spot.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you still want to earn those points towards your podium finishes. Overall, 3 of them qualifies you for Pro 1. A first place win automatically qualifies you. Probably going to bring in the winners here at the end, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
Have everybody on track same time, first, second, and third place. Okay, Cheese is out driving around, yep.
Oh, yeah.
I heard that monster.
Always good to get in some runs, man. It's a fun life.
Oh, yeah. Rocking one of our new cone cars, I love it. The crazy cones. You guys will notice how fast that thing is. That car is on our higher adhesion for our Pro 1 settings. She's out here twerking a little bit before he goes out on the next run.
Clear road for the next pair.
Oh, yeah. Alright, we got Grim here. Pulling it up to the line. Battling out for third.
Not quite sure who this is loading into the lobby now. Yeah, I don't think Phoenix is supposed to be here.
Raggy. Probably just spectating, Phoenix checking in.
Could be.
OG player on my friends list. Alright guys, as long as he stays over there, just spectating here, doesn't get in the way of the finals here. Cleaning everything up.
Looks like we got Fender calling out the winner after all this.
Alright.
So we may get to see that after.
That's because he's getting all antsy because he hasn't been driving.
Yeah, no.
Fender, you better be on the same tires as them then. If you're checking in on the stream, your ass better be on the same tires, you fucker. You better be on 90s or 100s if you're throwing down like them, so. And no calling them out and you're on a higher adhesion. That's some bullshit.
Still waiting on Tim to join in here. Little reminder for everybody out there. Stay hydrated.
Yes, stay hydrated. Very, very important. It's hot out
Especially with all this heat lately, yeah.
there. It's very hot out there. And on that note, I'm going to give out a nice loud cheers.
Cheers! Let's see what they're going to say about temp here.
Looks like he may, you know, DQ himself here.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate, you know, but...
Well, obviously we like to see the battles between each driver.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody show up and throw down. And
Especially
might have
when
checked
they're
out a
rowdy
little
as
early.
these
Thought
are.
he was, you know, eliminated or something. Didn't realize he still had the battle for third. I don't know what happened, but hopefully they get in here. All right. Fender wants to throw down a run. Whatever. And that's why he backed into the camera view, because he wanted to be a spectator. I get it. Go. Yeah. You hit me, you bastard. Goddamn offenders out there. Oh, we got a bunch of cone cars out here. Throwing down.
Yeah. Put a little show on for everybody waiting.
We'll spectate you in the chase here, Chief. And get all three of them. Maybe in a shot. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
A little bit of contact there. Alright, so what's going on here? Yep, Master's getting in on it too. Everybody getting antsy.
Oh, is that temp there?
Jay driving that pissed off looking cone car out there. He's angry.
Yeah, this thing swings its weight very well. For being as heavy as it is,
Oh yeah.
bust it down.
That thing's a monster. But alright, so what's the deal here? What's going on?
No, we're still waiting. They started his competition time. Seems like it's almost up.
We appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for the compliment on the cone cars, man. We tried.
Yeah, Temp has 2 minutes to
I
get
want
in
to
the
go get
lobby.
mine, but
Coming for that mirror, Dave.
Phoenix out here tearing up some wide lines. One of those new Z's, looking all pretty. Look at that thing. Car looks clean. God damn it!
Fender along.
Bastards! Hitting me and shit.
Me and Fender were busting it down, getting rowdy.
I could tell.
Tell you what, see if I can get a long run up for it.
Alright, we announcing first, second, and third here. What's going on?
Tim did say he was heading in.
Well, he needs to hurry his ass up. We can't wait 2
Yeah,
hours.
he does.
There we go. Alright, everybody back away from the line. Everybody back to their original positions. Let's finish this off here so that we can announce our first, second, and third place, you know, battle winners here. Phoenix, if you're in the chat spectating, yep, thank you. Appreciate that. There comes Temp. We were waiting on Temp to get back in here for the third place battle. But that's going to proceed as planned, and then we will announce first, second, and third. And then before the stream ends tonight, guys, just want to make sure you guys know, every weekend we run these comps. If anybody's interested in getting more involved with FLDS competition here on CarX or whatnot, you can reach me on Discord. It's Drift Mafia, hashtag 1580. That's my number, so hit me up on there if you want to be added to the server or get more involved with FLDS competition. So.
Alright, both drivers ready here. Just waiting on the lights to drop.
Turn off all our display stuff. This is the battle for third, guys. We got Temp in the lead, Grim in the chase. Final battle for the podium spot.
This should be as rowdy as it's going to get because this is the battle for the last podium spot here.
Grim with big angle in the chase there. Coming out aggressive. Ooh.
Jumping well over that patch there.
Definitely going to be a deduction here. And I hurt him a little bit, but driver's driving very aggressive. Oh, Grim into the wall.
Ah. A little too much.
Yeah. But finishing out his run here. It's very unfortunate starting this battle off.
As the driver through your line, this is, yeah, that's what I was going to say. This is what we were talking about earlier. You're driving with your emotions. It can affect you hard. It's all about keeping a cool head.
Yep. Got Grim out front, Temp in the chase here. Waiting for him to get flashed out, second half of this battle. Here, drivers on the limiter, they're ready to go, gonna blow it up. There goes the tree.
There's the lights.
Tree.
It's like Tim waiting on them to come down the. Oh, coming into the hairpin. Tim's a little hard on the throttle.
Getting aggressive here, coming into that outer zone.
Looks like Grim making a lot of adjustments in his line here.
Very twitchy driving from both drivers here. Unfortunately, I think that detrimental crash there is gonna.
Yeah, I thought I saw that too right there at the
factor,
end.
but you know, that crash in the first run definitely hurt. Temp maintaining his composure in the chase here. Good job though from all the drivers who did compete tonight. We appreciate all the support and everybody. Multiple teams. This is a community-driven competition. The more teams enter, makes for a better competition. No bracket, like limited to like a size, because we operate through Discord. So in theory, we could have a 100-person bracket if we had enough competitors. All of our specs and everything can be found there. Like I said, it's Drift Mafia, hashtag 1580 on Discord. LRC Drift Mafia here on PlayStation. You can reach a lot of our other members and competitors and stuff through there.
Alright, so coming in for the finishing bracket and placement, we have Grim placing 4th. So that puts Temp in 3rd. And 2nd, we have Sunjeet. So 1st, that means Mojo takes the win tonight.
Mojo taking the win?
Yeah.
Oh, we got Mojo earning his Pro 1 spot. Sunjeet with his 2nd podium. 2 out of 3.
Yeah, Sunjeet's definitely been trying to prove himself, not only for a podium, but to take that 1st place win.
Oh yeah, he's got his 2 out of 3. He definitely liked to win. You'll see him returning next week to compete again.
Oh yeah.
Good job from all the drivers though. Looks like we're going to be bringing in our 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place here. And then off the live stream with them tandem in a little bit. We should line it up. Initiation, 1st place. 2nd place right in chase. And then 3rd place right behind that. That's what I'd like to see on initiation. All drivers complete a nice run. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. I don't care about your battle right now, Fender. Get out of here. I don't want to hear none of your shit. You were out here already throwing down. Get out of the way. I want to see a 1st, 2nd, 3rd. There you go. You can battle master. There you go. Let's get 1st, 2nd, and 3rd back in here. Definitely want to see all the podium finishers in here. That'd be nice. End the stream. Jesus Christ.
Fender crashing into everybody.
Holy hell. I want to go get mine, but Jesus. We got our 1st, 2nd, 3rd coming in, or what? No? Yes, maybe.
I just asked in the Discord if they were going to be coming back in, so we'll see.
Hey. Alright. Well, guys, it looks like our live stream's coming to an end here tonight. I'm not going to bore you guys with just staring at a bunch of cars crashing into each other. Anything like that. As much fun as that would be. Alright, we appreciate everybody showing up. We'll see you guys next weekend, every Saturday at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So do your time adjustment for your appropriate game zone. You know, gaming zone that you live in, time zone, whatever. You know, overseas or West Coast or Central or what have you. And we'll see you next week. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you for everybody who tuned in tonight. Soul, we got to talk later. Hit me up if you're still watching. Appreciate the support, brother. You guys take care now. Cheese, got anything to say?
Overall, tonight, it was a lot of good runs. Very competitive, and I like to see that. Same thing as last weekend. It was all competitive runs. Everybody brought their A game last weekend. And I'd like to continue to see that for the next coming weekend, so.
Hell yeah. Well, on that note, guys, we're going to cut it off here. We'll see you next week.